are now going to move on to the position for Vice President Coleraine. We have two candidates standing for this position, Curtis Dunnan and Ryan McFall. So what we will do is we will start with an opening statement from each candidate, taking that in alphabetical order. It will be Curtis first, followed by Ryan McFall. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I could see both of you there. Yeah. Okay, so just whenever you're ready.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Curtis Donnan and I'm a final year student at Coleraine. This year I'm running for VP Coleraine. And unlike other candidates, this is my first time getting involved in student politics. So why not really get involved and run for VP? Might seem crazy, but I thrive on a challenge. And personally, I want to bring a fresh set of ideas and a rejuvenated outlook to our campus. I've spent each year as an underdog, listening to the different issues that students have had, and I'm not ready to go. I'm passionate about our campus, and my ambition is to strengthen our student community built upon diversity and opportunity by targeting 3 realistic and achievable aims. Firstly, I want to bring back student deals off campus to the local area so that students can spend time in the local area in a more cost-effective way, especially after COVID. Secondly, I want to prioritise working on mental health. Mental health was an issue before COVID, but because of the pandemic, it has been springboarded. And I will be your VP who will be proactive and approachable and constantly seek to implement measures to tackle the mental health crisis. Thirdly, I want to work with our career department to find ways that students can enhance their career prospects other than through EDGE or degree required placements. Overall, I'm determined to improve and strengthen our campus for all of us so that our sense of community can be strengthened after a time when we've been apart. Your vote for me for number 1 as VP Coleraine next week will allow your voice to be heard and see our student community come back strong as ever. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Curtis. We will now move to Ryan for your opening statement. You have 2 minutes, Ryan.
Thank you so much. So hi everyone, my name is Ryan McFall and I'm running for Vice President of Coleraine. A little bit about me, I am a dedicated student representative who has represented students both internally as the chair of council, society reps, course reps. If there's a way of doing it, I've done it. And I've represented students externally, representing UU at both international and national conferences. I have 5 years of experience being a student on our campus at Coleraine. I know, I can't believe it's been that long myself. And I'm a proven volunteer with over 300 hours working with Minderhood. My manifestos break down to 3 different things. Empowering our student body through an EDI campaign. And EDI is a personal passion of mine. It's past time that we are actually starting to embrace our students. We need to bring people into the fold. We need to empower students because of their differences, bring in those viewpoints and ensure that we together are a stronger campus because of it. I want to invest in our campus. I want to develop Coleraine. UUC needs to receive more funding, and that funding needs to go to lasting resources for our students at UUC and our distance learning students who come to UUC periodically. And lastly, I want to ensure that when we return to our campus and we reunite as a community, that we're doing so in a way that doesn't forget what we've all been through, ensuring that we have the mental health support when we return to campus, ensuring that the schools, the faculties don't forget the resources they've created for us, to make sure that we as students are actually supported in the wake of COVID. There's been such good work from both students and staff to ensure that we can actually learn in this climate. And that good work, those resources cannot go to waste. My name is Ryan McFall. I want to be your VP for Coleraine campus. And when it comes to next week, don't forget Ryan's got you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ryan. We are now going to move to question number 1. For the candidates in this section, we will have Ryan answering first, followed by Curtis. Okay, and again, I'm just going to say, I'll not ask the question, but if you do need me to repeat, just request it, okay? So question number 1. Shaking off the lockdown will be a challenge for students having been cooped up for so long. What are you planning on your campus to bring that buzz back? That will go to Ryan first.
No worries. So this is actually something I've been thinking about for a long time. And one of the major things I would love to have is actually have a Freshers' Fair, have a week long of events to ensure we know what's happening on our campus, involve our societies to ensure they can showcase themselves the best possible, showcase our wealth of experience, art, and just fun that we have within the Triangle area. create resources so people know where the good places are. You don't need to wait 3 years to find that perfect little coffee shop in Coleraine. It's about creating that community and working together as a community.
Thank you very much, Ryan. And the same question to Curtis.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. So I plan on strengthening our student community, bringing that buzz back by working with societies and increasing their voice on campus so that the opportunity for student involvement will be increased as well, so that students can get involved, increase their diverse networks right from the first week of semester. And I also want to work with businesses in the local area to bring in deals so that students can get off campus, spend time with their friends and peers and meet new people, all in a much more cost-effective way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you both. Moving on to question 2, which will be Curtis answering first, followed by Ryan. So our international students are a key part of any campus community. What are your plans to include them in the Student Union?
That's a great question. So for international students, they pay higher fees than we do. I want to bring in a student bus service, which will provide international students the opportunity to get about Northern Ireland for free on the weekends. So that's one way of including them. I want to bring in a global ambassador scheme or reinvigorate the one that we have so that students can get involved and offer places for international students to go to so that they can get involved and strengthen the experience for all.
Okay, thank you, Curtis. And the same question to Ryan.
Can you just repeat the question there for me, please,
Yeah,
Nora?
absolutely. Okay, so our international students are a key part of any campus community. What are your plans to include them in the Student Union?
One of the major things I've noticed as a representative is the lack of international student voice, and it really is a pity. One of the things I've always relished is the chance to learn from one another's experiences, and it's about finding ways for those students to actually fold into the group. It's about empowering them with their own representatives, their own diversity networks, to ensure that when push comes to shove, they're not scared of us, that they're willing to come and help and listen and participate in the UUSU family.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Okay, and that concludes the questions for the candidates for the position of Vice President Coleraine. We will now move to a 30-second summation from each candidate. The running order for this will be Ryan, followed by Curtis. So Ryan, whenever you're ready, you have 30 seconds.
Right. Thank you all for listening to me today. And I just decided I think I'll stop on something that we didn't get an answer, really didn't get talked about, and that's mental health. Having someone who has experience working with the programs existing within the university could be an amazing value to our campus. As a management master with 300 hours, I have seen what we're missing. And in my opinion, we need to expand our wellbeing guardians from McGee to our other campuses. We need to lobby for student wellbeing, for specialist counsellors for different student groups, and we need to refocus UUSU's mental health campaigns on awareness towards recovery and
Thank you, Ryan. Thanks very much. Okay, and then 30-second summation from Curtis.
So why vote Curtis for VP Coleraine? Well, I will be a VP who will listen, understand, and do all that I can to make sure that your voice is heard. I believe in bettering our campus, promoting diversity and sustainability, and overall aiming to strengthen the campus and community for all of our students. I am asking for your vote because I want to do this for you and make sure that everyone's time at Ulster Coleraine is safe, memorable, and enriched. Your support means the world. Vote me #1 for VP Coleraine next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Curtis. And that concludes the question and answers for the position of Vice President Coleraine. So thank you very much.